Hello, in this video we're going to discuss the dashboard and how the dashboard works and how to create dashboard items. So of course this is a manager level function for most businesses. Most employees will not have access to the dashboard per se. That's a decision made at the manager level. And of course you get to the dashboard by clicking the dashboard. If you don't have permissions for dashboard, you will not see this button here. It just doesn't exist. So I'm going to click that there. So some basic functionality. If you click this hamburger menu here, it's going to expand the dashboard and move this out of the way. If your screen is not as large as this screen here, it's going to move it completely off the screen, which is what most people will experience. But if you have a very large screen, it's just going to move it kind of out of the way. And then it expands all these items here. We call each one of these a dashboard item. There are several different display types. There's a number display type. There is a number with a dollar amount display type. There are integer display types. There are bar graphs, pie charts. I don't have a line graph on this one, but you can see here how that all works. And there's some advantages to displaying the information this way. You may, for instance, want to know the total collections, but then you may also want to know the breakdown of those collections and kind of how that works. Of course, in terms of new patients, you can see the different types of new patients that you may have. And just hover over and it'll kind of give you an indication there. And then for the bar graphs, you can display this by the month or by the date. So there aren't very many dates in this month yet, but you can see here, how that works. And you can also expand these out. So if you were to click expand here, that's going to expand that one out to a full width. Now another thing you can do is compare. You can basically click here and you can compare a date range. So we'll go from this month to the same date range last month and just sort of see where we are this month compared to last month. And you can see here last month is below and this month is on top. And then each one of these will compare the same way. So this month we have that number of visits to date, and last month it was that number. So for this particular example, we're quite a bit ahead in terms of visits. You can see the collections here. These are all comparisons for that date range to that date range. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You can select different date ranges and kind of play with that. And obviously it requires data to be into the system. But this is a great tool so that you can kind of see where your business is for some of the key performance indicators that you keep. Now let's go over how to create a dashboard item. I'm going to bring this menu in, and I'm actually going to erase this one or get rid of this one. And this is going to be that insurance bill to write-offs ratio. So we're going to go add new item. Now this is going to be a number, and in particular a percentage. So of course we have the number, the column chart, the line chart, and the pie chart. Those are the four different options that we have, but this is going to be a number display. And we're going to basically tell the system how to arrive at this number. So you're going to have to do a little bit of math here. And in order to do math, you're going to just, it's the same formula that you would do if you were going to put it in an Excel spreadsheet. But what I'm going to do is press Shift and the open parentheses, and you're going to pull up a list here and you're going to select that, and you can see it puts a little gray box around it, and this is building the formula. So now we're going to pull up the field, and it's going to be the insurance billed divided by. Now you can also just click in here and just scroll down. You can scroll all of the different field that you keep, plus all of the math controls here as well. So we're going to go divided by, and then we're going to just type in W, write-offs for today, and then you're going to do close parentheses. There's the close, and then we're going to do times. So you can either click in here and scroll down to the times, and we're going to do 100. Now you don't just type in 100, but I can type 1, and then you're going to see the 1, and then 0. You're going to see the 0 and 0, and you'll see the 0, and you're going to create the item. You're going to change the share option so that any other user with dashboard permissions can just click on the item and not have to recreate it themselves. We're going to share, and we're going to go to the dashboard. Now you're going to see that item down here, and basically you're going to click, and that puts it into the dashboard. We can see that the insurance billed is a much smaller number than the write-offs for this particular date range. Normally the insurance bill is going to be a larger number. So in fact, we are going to modify the item, and we're going to put write-offs first and then insurance billed. So we're going to do write-offs divided by insurance billed. We're going to remove this. Same formula. We'll speed this up. And now you can see the math changes. So that is how you add a dashboard item and also put it into your dashboard. Now, if another user clicks onto their dashboard and this is a shared item, then they're going to see the item here, but it won't have a check mark, and all they have to do is click on it and it throws it into their dashboard. Now you can also drag this around and you could put it anywhere you want in your dashboard. So that's important to know as well. And you can drag these around and put them anywhere you'd like as well. So you can just kind of drag this up here. And I'll put this back. There we go. So that's basically how the dashboard works. We are happy to help you create dashboard items. It's a matter of basically determining what you want to keep and how you want to display that. And I find that the dashboard that we use changes on a pretty regular basis because I figure out that I want to see certain data certain ways. In other words, I like the number here, knowing that we have a lot more write-offs than insurance billed for a given day, but I also want to see that graphically as well. So I have basically the same information displayed two different ways, and this allows a business to see their insurance position activity from the standpoint of the insurance bill to write-offs. A lot of activity going on here from the standpoint of adjusting patient ledgers and that type of thing. So there's more than one way to view information, and there's more than one display type, and it's just important to know that you have these capabilities, and we're happy to help in any way to create what you would like to see. So all you have to do is click the help button or email us at support@officeautomated.com, and we can build that for you. Most of the time when you build these dashboards, you won't have to do much ongoing. It's just, you're going to build it, and if you want to tweak it here and there, you certainly can do that. If you want to tweak it yourself and get to know how to create these items, that's what this video was for. I'll create different videos for, say, a bar graph or a pie chart and that type of thing. But reach out if you need help with this particular section, because looking at your numbers and being able to make decisions based on the numbers is certainly a worthwhile activity within your business.